Minnesota State University Moorhead, the Dragons Digital Network, Dragon Athletics, and Go Team Productions presents Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons basketball. Tonight, the men will go first against St. Cloud State. Tonight's games are sponsored by Papa John's. Can you tell that finals are over? It's a small crowd here assembled at Alex Nemzik Hall, but this should be some good stuff this weekend. And good Friday night to you, and welcome. Inside Alex Nemzik Hall in Moorhead, my name's Steve DeStacio. It's my privilege to be with you alongside my partner, Jared Bledsoe. And you know what? I'm going to go Sesame Street on you. If this game was sponsored by Sesame Street, it would be presented by the letter B. Big boy basketball here tonight against St. Cloud State.
Absolutely big boy basketball. Both teams kind of hot. 2-game winning streak on the line. It's going to be a fun game this evening.
Both teams at 3-2. Now, this is a long and winding road in the NSIC with 22 regular season games. They're both 3-2. We're talking about maintaining strength in the NSIC.
Yes, firepower on both sides. Both teams coming in averaging over 80 points. Should be a shootout.
All right, let's take a look at a couple key components here tonight. Jared, take it away.
Yes, we got Anthony Roberts on fire so far, shooting over 50% from the field, leading his team with over 19.5 points, shooting a very high percentage from the free throw line. Also, not to be outdone, the graduate, Gavin Baumgartner, getting it done on the offensive end, averaging 12 points, dominating the boards over 4 boards, and setting his teammates up for success with over 3 assists.
Player comparison presented by Matt Buss. Let's take a look at our head coaches. There in the dark is Matt Reimer. In his 8th season at St. Cloud State, he's 124 and 89. And remember, St. Cloud State was the root of Chad Walthall when he was a graduate assistant. He's somewhere inside of that massive humanity. There he is. Him and Tim Bergstrasser were at St. Cloud State. Walthall in his 19th year overall with 337 wins, 229 here at MSUM. BSN sponsored our coaches. Our 3 officials are Doug Vatava from Lincoln, Nebraska. Isaiah Conrad and Travis Gardner are out of the city. St. Cloud State in red wins the opening tip.
Huskies, as you mentioned, winning the tip. Dragons come out matched up man-to-man. A 5-out look. Early screen and roll action here for the Huskies.
Ryan Bagley.
Bagley with the bomb, knocking down the three-pointer. Bagley, one of 5 players averaging over double figures with over 12 a game.
Bagley's 25th three-pointer this season. Gavin Baumgartner. And Lorenzo McGee caught in the lane. Iron unkind. Bagley the rebound. Here comes Caleb Donaldson. All the way in. I think he got blocked by McGee.
Yes, great defense there. Transition defense, if you will, by McGee. Transition 3. No good for Baumgartner.
Boy, back and forth. There are St. Cloud State starters presented by Brandfolk, including Caleb Donaldson, number 20. He had the ball a moment ago. Now he has it. He's a reigning Northern Sun Player of the Week. He was 20 of 25 last weekend in wins against Mary and Minot.
Good help side defense there. Dragons getting scrappy on the floor, coming away with that steal. Great job there by Ersfeld, setting Zimmer up in transition.
Dragon starters on the bottom, presented by Brandfolk. Zimmer gets the Dragons on the board. 3-2, St. Cloud State up, first minute and 35 in the books.
A lot of early screen and roll action here by the Huskies.
Matthew Willard goes in and out. Lorenzo McGee the rebound. He was in traffic. He's a guard. He hit the glass. That's what I'm talking about, big boy basketball, right?
That's fine there by McGee again to Zimmer. As you mentioned, big boy basketball, setting his teammate up for success with a little hezzy cross. Easy bucket inside for Zimmer.
4-3, the Dragons take their first lead. Roberts. Last year, all NSIC. Up top, Bagley out of Pocatello, Idaho. Roberts working on Baumgartner. Zimmer tips the rebound to himself.
Yes, another solid defensive possession there for the Dragons, coming away with that rebound.
Setting up in front of us is Jaden Stanley Williams. Zimmer high posting.
St. Cloud matched up man-to-man. Dragons also in a 4-out-1 in. We watch another three-point attempt. The Dragons no good.
Donaldson the rebound. He had 50 points last weekend in the 2 wins. Bagley up top, Willard. Luke Taylor out of Germantown, Wisconsin. 5 on the shot clock. Roberts all the way in. Rejected. That ball never hit the rim, and there's 1 second remaining on the shot clock.
Again,
Go ahead, Jared.
I was going to say another solid possession thus far. With still, as you mentioned, 1 second left on the shot clock. See what the Huskies can come up with only 1 second left. Oh, that's tough.
Are you kidding me?
That is tough. Willard out of the corner, and they're going to go to the.
Yeah, I think they got to take a look at that, and that's the veteran leadership of Isaiah Conrad. Either way, Willard out of Buffalo, Minnesota. There's a reason why he scored over 2,000 points in high school. What I was going to say when I interrupted you right before the inbound was there was 1 second on the shot clock for a long time, so if you it would have been a quick one. So if the shot clock did expire, I get it. But I thought he got it off.
I think so, too. I mean, doing his best. Dirk Nowinski, impression off the one
there
leg.
It says 0.
Yeah, it says 0, though. Yeah,
I think they're going to wave this off. I think the video replay proves.
Yeah. Great point there.
You know, and we don't have Gene Sterator with us to help us out. He's with CBS this weekend, so we're going to have to do this on our own.
Fair enough.
We miss you, Gene. And they wipe it off.
Yeah.
It's a tough call, but it said 0.
It's the right call. It's the right call. Entertaining, though.
You know, once again, all they had to do was ask us. Right? 4-3, Dragons keep the lead here early. Here is Lorenzo McGee. He's averaging 10.5 per game. Ersfeld.
It's the Dragons' patience here. They're looking to execute the screen and roll action and get the touch inside to Zimmer.
This is Jaden Stanley Williams for the first time. He can't get his shot to go, and it's Bagley again on the boards. Bagley, walk. Oh no, they called the offensive foul.
Yes, great defense there yet again by Ersfeld.
Remember, he got on the floor and played a game of Twister and came out with the ball. Now draws the offensive foul.
What's happening on the defensive end thus far for the Dragons? Getting stops. See if they can capitalize. Trying to get inside.
Baumgartner's 0 for 2 so far. Donaldson out on D, so does Bagley. McGee.
Great body control there by McGee.
6 in a row for the Dragons. They're up 6-3 with 15:40 left to go here in the first half. Steve and Jared here on the call. This is Anthony Roberts. Oh, good look inside. And he'll get it to Luke Taylor, who played at Bryant and Stratton College, not Briggs and Stratton. They build lawnmowers. Here's Dane Zimmer. Floating to the hole and scoring.
Nice move there by Zimmer, showing his versatility. 6 early points for Zimmer.
And there's a reason why he shoots at a high percentage. They're all underneath. He crossed over the 15-minute mark. There's Zimmer on the defensive end. Donaldson.
Nice move there inside by Donaldson. Rare second chance opportunity there for St. Cloud State. We'll have to watch that. They're going to win this ball game.
Baumgartner again. Roberts.
Good defense there by Zimmer. Again, solid transition defense for the Dragons. They do have a mismatch here.
Bagley, no. Zimmer gets a rebound 25 feet away from the basket. Here's Ersfeld.
Oh, great hustle there. Both teams getting on the floor.
Ersfeld says, why not?
Oh, cock reloaded and fired. A shot there by Ersfeld. You got to credit Baumgartner for getting on the floor. A second chance effort.
Baumgartner, Bryce, all sponsored by the letter B.
You called it early.
Right? Here's Donaldson. No. Jaden Stanley Williams the rebound. We play whistle-free basketball, 13:35.
Gotta let
Baumgartner
that
again.
You gotta let it ride. Great job that by Ersfeld finding his buddy Baumgartner for the second triple of the evening for the Dragons.
Gavin Baumgartner was 0 for his first 3, but he just doesn't care. 14-7, his team's on top.
Riddle me this, with all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
And tonight's game is sponsored by Papa John's. It is their goal to have the best ingredients for every occasion, whether it's signature sauce, toppings, fresh dough, or even the box itself. We invest, or they invest, in ingredients to make sure they give you the finest quality pizza. Papa John's. $14-7. What do you like so far about this Dragon start?
The energy on defense. They're being scrappy, not waiting for the game to come to them. They're creating a pace that they're comfortable at, and it's to their favor thus far.
Cameron Alexander, number 12, out of Hazelhurst, Mississippi, is in the game. Daniel Geisler, number 1, 6'5" junior out of Norwalk, Iowa. Here is Alexander. From downtown, it won't go. Simon Sem grabs the rebound for the Dragons. Sem out of North High School in Fargo. St. Cloud State is just 3 of 11 from the floor. The Dragons 6 of 12. Baumgartner again.
Oh, he's feeling it. Nice shot there by Baumgartner. And Sim with the steal. Again, Dragons doing an excellent job thus far in transition defense. Can they capitalize?
Gador Queth back to Baumgartner. Boy, when the Dragons move the ball with this kind of fluidity.
You like the size advantage inside.
Queth, no.
Got a fun fact about Cameron Alexander. We come back.
Go, give me it, hit me.
Hazelhurst, Mississippi. I don't know if my mom is listening. Her husband, Floyd Smith, is from Hazelhurst, Mississippi. So bringing it all the way back.
The Hazelhurst, Mississippi native. Played at Carolina University in Winston-Salem. Queth gets whistled for the foul. That is just the first foul whistled against the Dragons. 17-7. The Dragons are up with 12:16 remaining here in half number 1. Bagley to inbound. Roberts, that ball got tipped by Sem out of bounds. Boy, Sem already has a steal. You said the energy has started on that end of the floor.
Yes, it's definitely been they've been active on the defensive end, getting deflections, steals in transition, diving on the floor, and that's attributed to a 10-point lead thus far for Minnesota State University. Moorhead.
5 St. Cloud State turnovers so far. Here goes Roberts. Harder than it looks. Sem with the aggression, and he gets fouled by Donaldson. Sem, Baumgartner, Berg, along with Ersfeld in that class that Chad Walthall redshirted, and the Dragons only won 7 games that season. Their only losing season, knowing this would be year 5 for them, and they could get a year 6 because of you-know-what last year. Queth stuck. Here's Sem.
Oh, the
boy.
bank is open, ATM style. But Gavin Baumgartner knocking it down his 3rd triple of the evening.
What the heck was that? Good Lord.
We got to ask him, did he call glass on that one off air?
I don't want to know. Berg defensively. Bagley working on Jacob Benegard of Maple Grove, Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. The athleticism by Baumgartner. I think the ball was kicked, so St. Cloud State will get 20 to shoot. Bagley's out. Joe Munimer is in out of Melbourne, Australia, number 4. Oh, it's 4-on-4, Munimer and Benninga. Geisler up top, and now Anthony Roberts. Donaldson could not score on the baseline. Here comes Simon Sem. All Sem wanted to go coast to coast, lost his balance.
Got the size advantage inside.
And they find
that
him.
Decision. Oh, nice find to the big fella. Nice find. And you got to appreciate that, the unselfish play by the Dragons. Baumgartner able to look inside, see Sim, see the cutting big fella, trying to power it in for a high percentage 2-pointer.
Big fella can shoot free throws. He's 18 of 18 so far this season. Yeah, you knew that was going to happen.
Good
right.
job.
Yeah.
Good job, Steve.
There comes.
Point that out.
All right, that's enough. Trevor Kaiser in. 6'2" junior out of Dassel, Minnesota. It's not my night. Oh, bro. Oh,
there we go.
All right.
Keep the beat theme going. Berg with the second free throw.
10.5 minutes remaining first half. It's 21-7. Dragons are on top.
I will say this, even from this end, you hear the Dragons communicating with energy and effort on the defensive end. A lot of chatter, and there's another steal by the Dragons.
Watch out. Donaldson wanted to keep that. And, okay, they're going to say no possession was lost.
Great defense there by Simon Sim with his 2nd steal on the evening. And another opportunity for the Dragons to capitalize on a miscue.
Queth against Mutimer. Gador.
That's tough. That's a tough shot. Queth with the fadeaway right off the block. And again, the Dragons doing a solid job being patient into the mismatch inside.
This is a 15-0 run. Benninga!
Go coast to coast.
Smashed by Geisler. We're going to have the media timeout, and on the other side, Benninga is going to try to increase this lead. 9:42 remaining here in the first half. We'll stay in Moorhead during this timeout.
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
All right, Jared, we keep talking about that long and winding road. You look up, and this is game 6 tonight as we head into Christmas. Minnesota Duluth who will be here tomorrow night, is taking on Northern State tonight. And then you see the Dragons and St. Cloud State and Northern State in that tied for number 2 position. That's why all these games are so critical.
Yes, as you mentioned, it's a long season. However, every game counts. And the Dragons' great opportunity to get a win tonight. And having a road partner like Northern State is not like they get a night off down in Aberdeen.
There is Chad Walthall. Standings presented by Sodexo. This is a 15-0 run put on by the Dragons, with Jacob Benninga making it a Sweet 16.
9 of those points have come off turnovers. Dragons hadn't given up any points off turnovers thus far this game. Dragons looking to press here. Different look.
It's a 17-0 Dragon run. 9.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Mutimer gets rid of it. Taylor looking for Matthew Willard, and he cannot get around Simon Sem, who's been dynamic off the bench tonight. Mutimer with 7 on the shot clock. Willard cannot get around Sem. Look at that defensive effort by the Dragons.
Again and again. Very impressive defensive possession there by the Dragons. Just digging in, not giving up any easy looks.
Turnover number 7 for St. Cloud State to match their point total. Like you mentioned at the top, this is a highly powerful St. Cloud State team that averages over 82 points per game. This is Simon Sem. Swung around to Gabe Meyer, or to Trevor Kaiser. Queth, they're going to call that every time. Queth turned around and was out of control. Both fouls against the Dragons have come against Gador Queth.
Solid job, though, by the Dragons. Being patient, getting it inside. You got a mismatch inside for the high percentage shot. Solid defense there by St. Cloud State drawing that charge. Dragons looking to pick up full court. Oh, they're up 19, not letting up off the throttle defensively. Oh, great anticipation there.
Kaiser.
Nice all the way. Finish by Kaiser. But again, Dragons just tenacious on defense thus far this game.
I didn't see this coming. This is Dragon basketball at its best. Agree? At least this year.
This year, I agree.
Zimmer picked up the foul. Roberts makes free throw number 1 and ends the run. A 19-0 run over a near 6-minute time frame. 27-9. Bryce Ersfeld back in the ball game for the Dragons. Zimmer. Here's Kaiser going up against Willard. Jaden Stanley Williams.
Oh, great decision there by Kaiser, finding Williams for the 3. Again, very unselfish basketball played. The Dragons are knocking down shots at a high clip.
Taylor up top.
Again, look at the energy, the effort. Another deflection.
And only 6 on the shot clock for Bagley. That's going to count. Look at the effort it took by St. Cloud State to get inside. It took all 30 seconds, but they did come away with the bucket. 30-11. Here's Kaiser.
Oh, jab. 3-pointer by McGee out of the corner.
Lorenzo McGee makes it 33-11. It just continues this onslaught by the Dragons. And a walk. Another St. Cloud State turnover. There is Matt Reimer. This guy is all St. Cloud State all the time. He got his master's from St. Cloud State. He started under former Commissioner Butch Raymond at St. Cloud State as a graduate assistant. He was under Kevin Schlegel, the classy Kevin Schlegel, and now he is the head coach of this St. Cloud State squad and wondering what the heck hit his team here tonight. Zimmer, tough shot wouldn't go. And a good hustle play by Willard. Here comes Bagley. That hierarchy three by Willard wouldn't go. Here comes McGee. Ersfeld. Can't believe it didn't go. Wants it again from NBA distance.
Wow, you love it. You gotta love it.
If at first you don't succeed, back up and bomb. 36-11, the Dragons on top.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent David Eggers in Moorhead today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
22-20, 5:45 on the clock on the Avera Arithmetic scoreboard in the first half. Hand off near side of Middleton, back up top to Blair. Right side there for Katona. Katona back up high to Blair. Thought about a very long three. Instead trying to drive on Bergen. Steps back and leaves it out up high to Middleton. Gets it right back from it. Cole battling him. Pump fakes a couple times. Steps back for the NBA three. Well short. Rebounded by NSU. Great D by Cole on that possession as Blair was certainly looking for his shot. Left side to Reedy. Into the corner for Cole. Cole looking to drive on his defender. Stops, then backs it out. Out up high for Maston. Maston. Jab steps on Middleton. Goes behind Bergen up top. Swings it right side to Money. Money guarded there by Katona.
By Gate City Bank. That game in Aberdeen, maybe even more significant. Minnesota Duluth 11-0. They'll be here tomorrow night. 2 nights ago, they were in Reno taking on the University of Nevada, the Wolfpack, in an exhibition game. So they flew out Tuesday, played Wednesday. Now they're in Aberdeen, and then they'll be in Moorhead tomorrow night. So a heavy travel week for former Dragon assistant Justin Wick and his Minnesota Duluth Bulldogs as Caleb Donaldson gets inside and scores.
Penetrate pitch, strong move there by Donaldson. Trying to chip into this lead. Opportunity to get another bucket at the stripe.
Zimmer out with 2 fouls. Jesse Berg in. So a free throw for Caleb Donaldson. He's 5 of, check that, 72% free throw shooter this season. All right. 36-14 here with 5.5 minutes remaining in half number 1. Baumgartner.
Baumgartner bombing away. His 4th three-pointer on the evening. Huskies will definitely have to find him if they want to get back into this game.
Donaldson going one-on-one with Jaden Stanley Williams, who is up for the task defensively. Taylor does score from the wing.
Nice touch inside there by Taylor.
The Dragons have 8 triples so far tonight. Ersfeld, no. And that'll be McGee over the top.
That's the right call there. McGee being aggressive, though. You like that about the Dragons thus far. Very aggressive on both ends.
4:40 left, first half, 39-16. All MSUM here at home.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. No ATM fees and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and there's more where this came from. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Courtyard by Marriott presents Fan Cam. Courtyard by Marriott is a refreshing hotel located in Moorhead, just minutes from downtown Fargo. Local colleges, shopping centers, and restaurants. Some happy folks not obliging to the mask mandate here in Moorhead. Jared, 9 St. Cloud State turnovers. Why?
Just aggressive defense and anticipation by the Dragons. I mean, it's not like the Dragons aren't there every possession. They've been on the ball. Extending pressure, as you see right away. McGee is picking up at half court. Not giving up a ton of easy looks.
Alexander.
Look at Sim. Anticipate the steal, getting on the floor. Again, you can drop a play like that, or you can drop a drill, but to get on the floor and come away with that ball, that's will and determination. Great job there. 3rd steal for Simon Sim.
Just haven't seen that
Consistency.
energy.
Yes.
And absolutely consistency as well. Little flip to Bryce.
Oh, nice find inside. Great seal. Dragon shoots close to 62% from the three-point line.
41-16 and a foul. Sodexo brings you more stats.
As you mentioned, the Huskies, 9 turnovers early. Not able to knock down the threes, as I'm sure is an early clip. I mean, obviously with 5 players averaging double figures, I assume somebody will get cooking for St. Cloud. Yet another turnover.
Yeah, it was an offensive foul, so which does count as a turnover. They just continue to pile up against St. Cloud State. It's a 25-point Dragon lead. Sem up top.
Got the size advantage inside to Berg, and they get it right to him.
Oh, Jesse, no. You can't complain about the shot.
Great anticipation there by Baumgartner. What were you saying, Steve?
You can't complain about the shot. It just wouldn't fall for Jesse. Shots are you're gonna miss shots. That's part of the game, but this kind of energy by that guy, 13, who just ran by us, that guy right there.
Yeah, it doesn't show up on this stat sheet. When you talk about deflections, the Dragons obviously have numerous deflections thus far this first half.
Willard. Air ball. Here comes Jacob Benninga. We'll see Eddie Benninga next year.
You ready, huh? You ready for more Benninga?
And I hope we did get in a couple weeks ago. Johnny Benninga, the first of, what, 3 Benningas?
He's in the building tonight.
He's in the house tonight?
He's in the house, him and his fiance.
That's right, the newly engaged Johnny. Saw Cassidy at, I forgot where I took my wife out to eat.
Well, you should have saw her at graduation. She just got her master's here at MSUM. Congratulations to her. We watched Benninga with a great pull-up jump shot there.
Teddy's downtown is where I went.
Okay.
Anthony Roberts scores.
Full court pressure here by the St. Cloud. Benninga handles that with ease.
I can remember your night against Western Washington in November of 2001, but I can't remember where I ate last week in downtown Fargo. That's the way it works. Hey, here we go. Gabe Myron in, 6'3" freshman from Blaine, Minnesota. And Baumgartner was out of bounds. Here comes Gador Queth back in.
What'd you have at Teddy's?
I had a chicken Florentine sandwich.
Glad you remember.
Delicious. It's a grilled cheese specialty place. If you like grilled cheese. No, not you.
Not me. I said the cat.
If you are, I highly recommend it.
Okay.
It's terrific.
Any plant-based options there I should be looking out for, Steve?
I do not see any.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Oh, way to attack there by Baumgartner. Look at the big fella not able to put back. Huskies looking to run. Oh, tough.
Alexander finishes.
Tough finish there by Alexander. Watch this replay. Wow. Just muscles in, takes the contact, left hand high off the glass. Finishing an opportunity to get 3.
Look, they're getting thumped tonight, right? And they would admit it. They're getting thumped. But, man, that and then that three-pointer that didn't count earlier tonight, 2 shots you just don't see go in. 43-20 here as we approach 2 minutes to play here in the first half.
Strong move there by Benningham. You so accustomed, I'm sure the scouting report said, watch out for him shooting threes, but he's getting to the mid-range and all the way to the basket the last couple possessions.
Bagley from downtown.
Nice looking triple there by Bagley.
Bagley started this festivities, but sandwiched in between those threes is a 45-17 Dragon explosion. Berg, oh yeah.
Man, Berg muscling inside. Like to see that by the Dragons, getting it inside to the big fella. Again, another deflection. Look at the energy, the effort there by the Dragons. Myron able to get his hands on that. And again, another deflection. We'll stay with St. Cloud State basketball.
See all those guys down there dressed in white? They all thought the ball went out of bounds on St. Cloud. Here's Roberts. Bagley directing traffic. Roberts, no. Berg, a muscular rebound in the lane. A minute remaining in the first half.
If you're the Dragons, you'd love to be patient and get it inside. Got the matchup you want.
Jesse, no. Mutema inside. And the putback.
Nice putback there by Roberts.
8 first half points for Roberts. $12 seconds remaining in the first half. And a foul, and I don't know if that was intentional by Mutema, but St. Cloud State had a foul to give. Play Midcode Trivia on the Dragons app. Earn reward points for correct answers and get entered to win a 32-inch Samsung Smart TV. There will be a drawing every week at home basketball. All you have to do is play Midcode Trivia on your Dragons app today. Here's Baumgartner. 5 seconds remaining. Benega here to Queth. He's got to get rid of it. He does.
Hey, Trey by Queth at the buzzer.
Splashdown. 50-25. The Dragons have the lead here at the half as John Webking is trying to run down Chad Walthall, and I think he found him, so we'll get a chance to talk to the coach here at the half. 50-25. It was pretty apropos that ball went in by Queth at the gun. Coach, you with us? Where the heck did this effort come from? That was terrific to watch.
I think we have to establish an identity, and I think the offense comes and goes, but defensively we're playing pretty well. Last week we played well, and so I think if we defend and rebound, we're capable of doing a lot of things. So it starts there, and if we defend and rebound, sometimes shots start falling when you start doing that stuff on the defensive side of the floor.
Perfect bridge to my follow-up question, because identity is a word you taught me when you first started 10, 11 years ago. What is the identity of this team?
Well, I mean, we've got some depth, so there's no reason why we can't give pressure defense, every second of every game. I mean, we've got enough guys, so I don't think we were holding our end of the bargain there for a while, even when in some wins, but I think we're starting to buy in a little bit into it. Doesn't mean it's always perfect, but it certainly looks like we're buying in the last couple weeks.
Real quick, 25-point lead is a lot, and then again, it's not. How do you keep the energy and the gas in the tank?
Well, got no choice. We should be fresh, and it just, again, you don't want to leave what took you there, and so we got to have some humility about us and play the right way. It doesn't matter if we're up 30 or down 30. You have to play the right way.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Chad Walthall with us, his team up. They called that a deuce, apparently. It's 49-25 just to set the record straight. Halftime here in Moorhead. Dragons up. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragon men's basketball on the Dragons Digital Network.
Riddle me this. With all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza, or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
More exciting way to end.
For over 100 years, we have been here to connect you, entertain you, inform you. Our world may change, but we are always here. Then, now, and tomorrow.
Natalie Steichen, welcome to the MSUM Dragons podcast today. Thank you for joining us. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am fantastic. It's a great day to be a Dragon. And we want to talk to you a little bit about a few things as we talk in this podcast. It's more than a game here at MSUM. And we want to talk about things that you're involved in and doing that are more than the bringing the ball up and running the offense and all that kind of stuff. And so tell us a little bit about, first of all, why you came to MSUM in the first place. Why was MSUM the right choice for Natalie Steichen?
Well, I'm from Dilworth, so it's about 5 minutes away. So family is important to me. So just being super close to my family and being able to go and see them was one of my biggest reasons. And then, of course, being recruited for basketball was a huge reason also. And then, the nursing program came to campus. So that was like a triple whammy all in one. So, I was pretty grateful for the nursing program coming back to campus.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, nursing was something we had a while ago, and it recently came back to MSUM. and is one of the newer programs that are being offered, and it's filling up quickly. What is that experience like in going to this nursing program that's kind of new and kind of refreshed here at MSUM, and what do you plan to why nursing?
So I think the professors have made it an easy transition for us because they've been really doing a good job of working together with us since we were the first cohort of the nursing program. So there's been a lot of switching things around and stuff, but it's definitely a process that they've done a lot to figure out what works best for every little group. So they're doing a great job. The reason that I chose it was really because my family has grown up with a lot of health issues. So my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer 12 years ago. So just kind of seeing that path, I went along with her to treatments and stuff. And like a lot of the big life changing moments were being with those nurses and having those nurses as guidances for our family. So I thought it was pretty cool. And then my dad had a heart attack, and my brother had a pretty rare disease called Kawasaki disease. So we've had a lot of health issues in our family, but I mean, we've all overcome them. So pretty grateful for those opportunities. And of course, yeah, the nurses, like I said, and the doctors, just guiding us along the way. So
firsthand, tell our fans who might not have had a front row seat like I have, the impact MSUM has had on changing you.
Yeah, so like you said, the leadership thing is a huge thing since I came here, and with Jackie. So when I was a freshman, she was the big leader on our team, and just kind of seeing the things that she did well and how she led different people outside and inside of basketball was kind of eye-opening to me. And yeah, when I got that confidence to become a leader, I kind of took some of the things that I learned from her and brought that leadership to nursing, because it correlates a lot. So
how
yeah, how
does it correlate?
Just by, I mean, you always kind of have to be a leader in life if you want to be successful. I look at it that way. So just in the classroom, if others are needing help, I'm trying to be a leader that way. Trying to be a leader to the cohorts under us, because I know it's not easy going through the nursing program. So I try to reach out to as many people as I know that are in the program and try to tell them, like, it's going to be okay. Like, you guys are doing great. And then on the basketball floor, of course, just trying to give my teammates confidence. And
it sounds so familiar. Like every upperclassman, like in any sport, would be like, oh, I go and talk to the underclassmen and let them know that I know it's a little scary and Carla yells a lot, but it's going to be okay. Like you're doing great. Just keep working hard. Yeah. And it's interesting how those skills, those lessons transfer over into your academic, your professional, your career. I think some of those soft skills are hard to learn.
Yes, for sure.
Of how each person responds in those situations. And then you add the health element in this tension of nursing. I mean, being down one with the ball with 5 seconds on the clock is one thing. Someone who's going through something like chemotherapy, and you're having to lead them through this scary moment of their lives, is a whole different ball of wax. How do you think that athletic experience will translate into those moments?
I don't know. I just think that just guiding, like I think that's literally just the biggest thing, and growing relationships with people is one of the biggest things for me, is through my leadership, is you have to grow that trust before you can lead. So building relationships with teammates, and when I translate it to the healthcare setting, it would be growing that relationship with a patient in the short time you have, or possibly the long time, whatever setting you're kind of talking about. But just growing that relationship with a patient, growing trust, and making sure they have respect for you, so you can guide them to the best that they can do and the best that you can do for them.
Today's live coverage on the Dragons Digital Network is brought to you by our broadcast partners, Bell Bank, Brandfolk, BSN Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Bite Speed, Herbert and Gerberts, Inforum, Gate City Bank, Matt Buss, Microtel, Midco, Papa John's, Pepsi, Richards Transportation, Sanford Health, Shields, Shucks Bus Service, State Farm Agent David Eggers, WDAY, the NSIC, and Minnesota State University Moorhead.
Welcome back to Alex Nemzik Hall in Moorhead. 49-25 is the score, and let's take a look and listen to some halftime highlights.
Early screen and roll action here for the Huskies.
Ryan Bagley. We cross over the 15-minute mark. There's Zimmer on the defensive end. Donaldson. Here's Sem.
Oh, the bank is open, ATM style. But Gavin Baumgartner knocking it down his third triple of the evening. And there.
Kaiser.
All the way. Finish by Kaiser. And again.
Didn't go. Wants it again from NBA distance.
Wow, you love it. You gotta love it.
Niedema inside. And the putback.
Nice putback there by Roberts.
Got here to Quaff. He's got to get rid of it. He does.
Hey, Trey by Quaff at the buzzer.
All right, some halftime highlights presented by Midco. Jared, give me some numbers.
Hey, the Dragons are getting it done, putting the ball in the basket at a high clip, close to 60% from the field, scorching hot from behind the three-point line. You mentioned this, 9 for 14 from the three-point line. Obviously, St. Cloud has got to find a way to put the ball in the basket, only shooting close to 29% from the field. As Coach Walthall mentioned, the Dragons are winning the rebound battle, and that's the energy and effort and doing a phenomenal job when you talk about taking care of the basketball, only 3 turnovers.
They're winning a lot of battles. Halftime stats presented by Papa John's. Back with more after this. Dragons up by a couple dozen.
Everybody wants to be the best in town. I'm just trying to be the best me around. I'm just gonna love myself, 'cause there's nobody like me. Everybody wants to be the best in town. I'm just trying to be the best me around. I'm myself, 'cause there's nobody like me.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I didn't have to do anything. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But man, being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up out of bed to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. The sheer effort it takes just for basic life functions like breathing has earned you the right to have someone bring that sandwich to you. Your struggle is not lost on us. Have a sandwich, you hero.
All right, let's take a look at our out-of-town scores here on a busy Friday night. Let's go down south first. Upper Iowa over Augustana. Minnesota State Mankato had a rough weekend last weekend. Wayne and Winona canceled. I did not know that up until right now. I don't know why. I don't think it's weather. St. Cloud or Southwest at Concordia St. Paul. I know some stuff is starting to get canceled around the professional and the collegiate ranks because of this virus that just won't go away. Northern, Bemidji, and Minnesota Crookston on top. Look around the league presented by Richards. Quickly to the upcoming schedule, and it's tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 for the men, 5:30 for the women here on the Dragons Digital Network. The upcoming schedule is presented by Bell Bank. Let's take it back over here to our little perch, and this is Jared Bledsoe, and he's got some Bledsoe bullets.
Yes, the Dragons want to stay consistent. You know, you talk about stay the course, Got to keep that energy, got to keep that effort, continue to shoot at a high clip, and the consistency, the energy. We saw the deflections. We saw them executing offensively and defensively, being resilient on defense. And lastly, the depth perception. Obviously, we talk about 18 points off the bench for the Dragons, only 2 for the Huskies. The Huskies will have to be mindful of that if they want to continue to keep their winning streak going in the NSIC play.
You know, and that's what Chad Walthall said, right? You got to stay the course. I don't know if you can emulate 0-0. You hear a lot of coaches smack.
Yes.
I mean, when you're up 25, what are you thinking? How do you stay the course is my question.
Plays like that, hustling, energy and effort, not giving up. You know, not giving up on plays, not relaxing. Continue to communicate like they have, you know. Not able to capitalize off that last steal, but again, just keeping that energy, the effort it takes to come out victorious. You know, as you mentioned, score 0-0, not looking at the scoreboard, not giving up second chance opportunities like that. Luke Taylor.
Am I wrong? It's not a cliche to say 25 is not a lot.
Absolutely not. When you think about a team that's averaging over 82 a game, they can get going. 5 guys averaging double figures. We talked about Roberts coming in, averaging close to 20 points a game. So this game isn't over just yet. A lot of basketball yet to be played. Dragons come out yet again, matched up man-to-man, a 5-out look for St. Cloud State.
Bagley's upset at himself. This is Willard. And that goes over the glass. And Willard struggling from the outside tonight. And the Dragons outscored them by 25. What's to say that St. Cloud State can't outscore the Dragons by 25 in the second half? Right?
It can happen, but like you said, Coach Walthall said, you got to, like you said, stay the course. You know, it happened on the defensive end, not giving up a ton of open looks, a lot of second chance opportunities, and just like this, finding the mismatch inside. Zimmer not able to knock down that bucket, but traditionally, you talked about how he shoots a high percentage, usually able to get the points. Look at McGee on the floor. Great anticipation there by Earthfield. Players all over the floor, and this is what it's going to take if St. Cloud wants to get back into this game.
Bagley for 3.
Hustle plays, getting on the floor. As we mentioned, knocking down shots.
20. Semmenberg ready to come back in. Here's Bryce Ersfeld. Zimmer bouncing off of Taylor. And they got Taylor. Taylor was leaning just a little too heavily on Zimmer. St. Cloud State playing a little short-handed tonight. I talked to Josh Tomasi before the game. Australian, good ball player. Had started all 11 games as Baumgartner can't hit. Out with a stress fracture. Just found out a couple days ago. Bagley, no. Sim in the right place at the right time again. That's already Simon's 5th rebound.
The Dragons' patience here, looking to get it inside.
Baumgartner. McGee.
Strong move there by McGee, not able to finish. Almost brought you out of your seat. I love it. The cameraman could have saw that. McGee got up, but you got up too. You watch McGee, nice little head fake, 2 dribbles, jump stop, muscles in, not able to finish. The opportunity to extend this lead to 22. You get excited there a little bit, Steve?
Sat on a fork.
Oh. That'll do it.
That'll get you off your seat. Matt Bus is a convenient, cost-effective way to get around town. For more information, stay up to date on all future service changes. Visit mattbus.com and follow Matt Bus on Facebook and Twitter. Somebody must have been eating spaghetti in this chair before me. Left the fork on the chair. 52-30. And a whistle and a foul. our friend and 38-year veteran official Doug Batava with the call. My man Batava drove up here from Lincoln, Nebraska to call this game, and he is in Maryville, Missouri. Tomorrow night. Visit the Moorhead Shields for all your professional, college, and high school team gear. Enjoy shopping the large clothing section or bring your sporting goods in for a tune-up at the Moorhead Shields. 52-32. The Dragons lead St. Cloud State. Ryan Bagley hit a three-pointer to start the ball game, and it's been all Dragons since. McGee, a pretty move. Ersfeld from long range. No. Bagley the rebound. And an offensive foul. Matt Reimer's not going to like that, but Simon Sem has just been magnificent tonight.
Indeed he has. A great job there. We talk about transition defense, just at the right place, the right time, drawing that charge. Watch here, just getting there, right spot, drew the charge. You look up Dragons basketball.
Yeah.
Might be the makeup call
yeah.
there.
There you got Jesse. All right, now we're even.
Now we're even?
I choose not to comment. 52-32. 16:05 remaining. Geisler gets rid of it. Here comes Donaldson.
Great anticipation there by Sim.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great teamwork there. Ersfeld throwing the alley-oop to Simon Sim for the throwdown.
Well, Sim had to get a dunk because the last dunk Simon had was against Mayville State, and I gave it a 4 out of 10. And he let me know about it. Here it is again.
Look at this teamwork here. Go get it, young fella.
That's a 10 out of 10. There, we're even, Simon. Now your friends that listen to the game, they can't criticize me. He was good about it. I said, hey, Si, how you doing? Man, you give me a 4.
That's tough. That's tough.
Oh, pretty move. And a whistle and a foul on Dane. It is a rule. Every Simon Sem dunk from now on gets a 10.
No, that's not fair.
It's a makeup call.
That's not fair. As we both know Simon, and Simon knows that he has hops.
Oh, boy. Yeah. He got bounce.
Yeah.
It's all B's tonight. Bounce.
All B's, the bounce. He got bouncy on that last possession, and that's we both know he can get up. As we watch McGee get the defensive rebound here.
Bryce with the alley. The bounce guy with the hoop. Oop. 54-33. McGee.
Nice move there by McGee. No help side there for the Huskies. Just an easy basket for McGee off the bounce.
Cameron Alexander back in. Geisler. Donaldson. Could not shake McGee. Here's Bagley. Geisler, no. Baumgartner's had a boatload of energy tonight.
Yes, he has.
So's this guy. They all have.
And that's what's been impressive. It's been a team effort. Nice dime there and another throw down by Zimmer. Wow. Excellent passing there by the Dragons.
How the heck are you supposed to have a State Farm assist of the game when you got this stuff going on? Bagley can shoot. Ryan Bagley from downtown has a dozen. St. Cloud State still trails by 22.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn and Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn and Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
All right, Jared, tonight's game sponsored by Papa John's. It's our goal to make sure you have the best ingredients for every occasion. Papa John's, the official pizza of the MSU Moorhead Dragons. Jared, you're going to like this tonight. I'm going to go home and have pizza tonight, right?
Okay.
But it is going to be dairy-free. I got crust. Yeah, I got crust, right? Some gluten. Probably shouldn't be talking about gluten-free when we got Papa John's up on the board. Some turkey pepperoni, some sauce.
I'm impressed.
I'm hungry.
Nice to meet you, hungry. As we go to the stats here, Dragons just continue to do a phenomenal job. 20 points off the bench, 15 points created just off turnovers. We did see St. Cloud get a couple. We saw them knock down the 3. They have 5 points off turnovers. If they want to get back into this game, it's got to happen on the defensive effort. There's the clock dwindles down.
Yeah, I mentioned to Mike Olson. Mike Olson, the year before you came, had authored as a coach the greatest comeback in Dragon history that we know of. His team was down 23 at Minnesota Mars. You'll remember January 3rd of the year 2000. I do. Anyway, they were down, and he said what you do is you split it up into 5-minute intervals, and you just chip and try to chip. And the Dragons have not allowed St. Cloud State to chip. With this kind of, Benega and Ryan Bagley went at it, and then Vitava blew his whistle. Are they going to call flagrant? I think they're going to look at this again. I mean, Benega went down. I don't know.
Initially he called a warning for the
I hope
encounter.
That's all it is, honestly.
But if they go to the footage, obviously they would have a better look at it. It looks like that's what they're going to do. You know,
jump ball. Okay, and then where'd Vitava go? This is what I do know. If it was Tom Brady, that guy would be thrown out of the game. You're not allowed to come within 10 feet of him.
Whoa. You're talking to a Tom Brady fan, man. What do you mean? You got to protect the GOAT.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You might want to take a look at that, yeah.
I didn't see that. Yeah, let's see that again. See that again. A jump ball.
A little extra.
So you want to be an official. Here it is again. So Benega steps in. And I understand Bagley. Bagley's probably frustrated.
Yeah.
Right? And then the question is, was that elbow?
Did it connect? Because this is an angle. I mean, I think.
Well, it could have connected, and it could still be not a flagrant foul. It could be a basketball play. That didn't look very basketball to me. That looked like legality in hockey. You're allowed to do. In fact, it's encouraged to do that in hockey. Basketball, I don't think you're allowed to elbow people in the face. No. But we'll see. I can't read lips. They did call it, yeah. Okay. And I see it. I understand the elbow's up. Benega got hit in the face. Okay.
Absolutely. As you mentioned, it's not a basketball play. So Bagley trying to create space and rip the ball away.
I think it's a frustration play. Yeah, I think so. Bagley a second foul. Jacob has 7. So it was a jump ball, so it's still Dragon possession.
Okay.
59-36. It's a 23-point game. It's been as high as 27. So the Dragons just have not given in as Lorenzo McGee gets loose, and he now has 11.
Tough. Another tough drive. 2 bounces and a tough finish by Lorenzo.
Roberts.
Oh
boy.
Okay, Roberts.
That was a frustration play, too.
Big time finish. Said, hey, meet me at the rim.
He got around Simon Sem, and he had one thing in mind. Boom. 61-38.
Again, still a lot of time left. Maybe a play like that can get the Huskies going. As you see another deflection. And it's fortunate there to come away with the ball. Great touch pass, and those are the plays you talk about chemistry. Huskies looking to run here. Not able to finish.
Penninger comes away with it and a foul. I'm looking at facial expressions, Jared, and I don't know. I think St. Cloud knows they've been bettered so far tonight. Now, whether they can muster something in the final dozen minutes and 4 dozen seconds, that's another question, but I don't know. Trevor Kaiser back in. Here's Gabe Myron. He had the flu last weekend. As we take a look at action from our Shuck basketball cam. Quest now.
Rebound there by Myron.
You got a bird's eye view of it. And now Kaiser just got hit in the face.
He stepped out of bounds there.
He stepped out of bounds and got hit in the face. 63-38, 12:21 remaining here on the men's side. They play tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 against Minnesota Duluth. Bulldogs undefeated coming into tonight as we have a timeout. 12:21 left to go. Dragons still in control.
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
So we talked before the game, Jared, about significance of this game. You look at the top, well, Minnesota Duluth, undefeated. Northern, Dragons, St. Cloud. Dragons beating St. Cloud by 25 so far. Minnesota Duluth leads 42-36 in Aberdeen with 15-17 left to go. If everything holds, Dragons pop up to second place by themselves. Just a fun way, early way to look at things as this game of chess throughout the NSIC continues throughout the year. Augustana, Upper Iowa, Wayne State, all at 4-1 coming into this weekend. NSIC standings presented by Sodexo, 63-38. Roberts lost it.
Another solid defensive possession there by the Dragons. And again, Simon Sem in the mix.
Kaiser open for 3.
Nice job there by Benninger finding Kaiser for another 3-point on the evening for the Dragons.
Kaiser dumped 32 against Crown back on November the 16th. Myron whistled for the foul. Bagley. Geisler. No. Myron. Or Kaiser, rather. Here comes Kaiser in front of his bench.
Train and roll action. Again, another unselfish play. Well, hanging and finishing at the rim. Again, you talk about the chemistry. It's been fun to watch thus far.
Benega whistled for the foul. Ever since St. Cloud State came back into the league 13, 14 years ago, I don't remember 30-point leads, at least for the Dragons. Maybe when Tim Bergstrasser and St. Cloud State went to the Final Four in 2009, 2010, perhaps. Yeah, that's a tech. That's Anthony Roberts. First he tried to get cute with the crossover, and now he hangs on the rim. I just don't see the energy with St. Cloud State. So Roberts gets teed up. And so Benega is 1 of 3 on technical free throws tonight. 68-38, 11:05 left to go.
Dragons continue to handle the full court pressure put on by St. Cloud.
Benega fouled. Alexander got him.
Rip through, a little hezzy. Definitely got contact there as Benega attacked the basket.
So Jacob to the free throw line for 2. His first one is good. Richards Transportation has been a proud transporter of the Dragons for many, many years. Since 1986, Jay and Mark have been committed to providing clean, courteous, and safe transportation. Call 218-233-1334 today and book your next trip with Richards Transportation. Benega. It is 70-38. 10:44 left to go. Alexander, yes.
Alexander knocking down his first 3 on the evening.
Benega.
Again, look at the chemistry, the ball movement. The ball movement.
Trevor Kaiser now with 8.
3, yes.
10 minutes left to go. I think Myron was thinking steal, but he lost his footing. Here's Donaldson.
Tough.
And
tough
1.
Finish.
They got Kaiser, pretty moved by Caleb Donaldson, who gets his first bucket of the second half. 9:41 left to go. Dragons on their way.
Riddle me this, with all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
Angles left, feeds up high, driving there. Katona against Boney, stops, spins a couple times, looking to feed it somewhere, gets it out to Blair, right wing. Blair battling Longstreet, off his foot, out of bounds. It'll be Northern. No, that's the wrong foot. Oh my goodness, the official right there missed the wrong foot. Blair dribbled it off his foot, out of bounds. That did not hit the Northern players.
All right, Jared, take me inside the huddle.
Obviously, we talked about this. The consistency, energy, and effort as they played phenomenal the first half and they carried over to the second half if you're the Dragons. If you're St. Cloud at this point, you just got to, continue to play. You got another big game on the road as you talk about going down to Aberdeen. Still a lot of time left. You're down 30.
That check-in was presented by Gate City Bank. And one finished off by Donaldson. 8 for Caleb, 73-44. Dragons and St. Cloud State did not play last year because of COVID. Here's Kaiser on the baseline, powering inside.
Nice drive there by Kaiser, finishing with the contact.
Alexander, no. Kaiser floats in for the rebound. About to roll over the 9-minute mark. The Dragons took control of this ball game early. Kaiser can't hit the three. Rebound taken down by Taylor, and they have not looked back. Udemer, no. Taylor, no. Berg, the rebound.
And from a coaching standpoint, thus far, he's one of those games you would love to be able to put on a shelf and pick it back up tomorrow because the energy and effort has been there throughout the entire team. I mean, it just hadn't been one guy diving on the floor, giving the second effort, contesting shots, setting their teammate up for success. Go ahead, Steve.
I don't know how much truth there is. This could be a 1-and-1 for Kaiser. I mean, if you played 35 minutes one night as opposed to maybe 25 minutes. Ersfeld, Baumgartner right now on the bench, right? Looking good that their team's going to win. They're probably loving what's going on down in Northern, right? Duluth, Northern, going to battle toward the end, right? So a lot more energy being expended by Duluth. Then they're going to hop on a bus and travel up for 2.5 hours.
True, and that's one of the benefits of having a competitive road partner in Northern State because you know it's going to be a dogfight, tremendous atmosphere down there to try to go and get a road win.
I guess what I'm also asking is, those minutes, does 10 minutes make that much difference? Remember, the Dragons are able to rest some of their players.
Yes, it does make a difference. When you talk about a competitive game, as we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, that there's some ranked teams ahead of the Dragons. So it's not like it's a walk in the park tomorrow. You're going to need that energy, that effort, and if you can, like you said, rest some of your players early, that would definitely be beneficial.
I'm about to get excited.
Let's get excited.
No, just me.
Just shoot.
Just wait a second. This is going to be an NSIC and a DeStatio first.
Are you excited about the Ersfeld 3 out of the corner?
I sure am. 80-46. 7:43 left to go. Taylor in front of us. Here comes Ersfeld. Stopping and popping.
Great anticipation there by Ersfeld. Wisely slows it down. You got us on the edge of our seats, Steve.
You're going to have to wait for a whistle. Baumgartner throws it away. We get the whistle. For the first time on an MSU Moorhead floor, at least that we know of, an Icelander comes in. Gunnar Steinthorsen, a 6'3" freshman, and I had to ask him, so I get one shot. Seltjustnersen, Iceland. And I blew it.
Man.
Seltjustnersen, Iceland. Right now, there's a 6-hour time difference. So, good morning, Iceland. Willard misses.
Where is he from again, Steve?
I practice it all week, and I talked to Gunnar before the game, and then I blow it.
We heard the Iceland part.
Gunnar for 3. No. Rebound taken down by Ersfeld. I'll try one more time. Seltjustnersen,
Okay, there it is. There it is. That sounds a little, there you go. Get a fist pump going, Steve. That sounds a little more fluent.
I looked at, and he's played golf on this golf course twice. They've got a peninsula, and it's just surrounded by water. It's absolutely gorgeous. Problem is, everybody was playing golf with winter coats on. That's not going to count. 6:08 left to go. Gunnar hasn't scored this season, so maybe we'll see our first Icelandic bucket.
Ice bucket.
Ice bucket. Uh-oh, he's out of the game. Mute him off from his knees. Why'd they take him out? And one.
Strong finish there by Luke Taylor. Little screen and roll action. Muscles up.
He's sitting back on the bench. What's going on here? It takes me a year and a half to finally get Seltzer Yarnes, and now they sit him out. In and out goes Taylor. 5:42 left to go. Can you tell it's a 32-point game? Even though Ersfeld, Baumgart, those guys are on the floor, these aren't exactly hard minutes. Jaden Stanley,
Tough
Williams,
finish.
yep.
Again, that's been consistent for the Dragons this evening. 2 dribbles, under control, finishes at the basket. Keep that confidence going in tomorrow's game. Great anticipation there by Ersfeld.
Baumgartner to his left.
Nice tough finish there by Baumgartner.
14 for Gavin. It is 84 to 48. It is a 36-point lead. Roberts to the free throw line. Whistle on our final media timeout. 4:41 left to go. It's a thumpage here on the men's side.
More exciting way to end.
For over 100 years, we have been here to connect you, entertain you, inform you. Our world may change, but we are always here. Then, now, and tomorrow.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and there's more where this came from. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Impressive. It's been a team effort. Nice dime there and another throw down by Zimmer. Wow. Excellent.
State Farm Assist of the Game presented by State Farm agent David Eggers. If you're looking for a good neighbor agent in our community, call the Eggers Agency on Monday. 218-233-1334. Roberts makes 1 of 2. Dane Zimmer up top, Eddie Benninga. We have not seen Wyatt Hansen tonight. I want to see our favorite Stanley, North Dakota native as Dane Zimmer claws inside. He now has 10. Zimmer has just 2 rebounds tonight. 86-49. Bagley can't connect. Roberts.
Nice job by Roberts getting that offensive rebound and put back. Nice kick.
Kaiser for three. Why not?
Shot there by Kaiser. A dime by Benninga. Dragons.
Lead is 38.
38. 10 Dragons have produced points this evening. So watch
Willard. His first bucket. Hey, ask and you shall receive. Wyatt Hansen ready to check in. He's not from Iceland. He's from Stanley.
Out of bounds.
There's Quiet Wyatt.
Wyatt?
Never says anything. 6'7" senior out of Stanley, North Dakota. The Mr. Basketball from 4 years ago. Dude had 2,249 points, 683 rebounds. Got it done on the floor.
That's pretty loud. Some loud buckets.
A lot of buckets.
A lot of buckets, yes.
Women coming up next.
Looking forward to it.
Carla Nelson's crew got a victory last Saturday against Minnesota Crookston. It's a whistle and a kick ball. .306 left to go. Taylor, yes. Taylor has 12. 89-55. Gunnar Steinthorsen ready to check back in. Hansen scores.
Wyatt Hansen getting the bucket, making the 11th player for the Dragons, putting points up.
Wyatt Hansen's a perfect 4 for 4 this season as Rex scores his first two.
Crafty move there by Rex.
Kaiser, Benninga.
Wow. Benninga knocking down yet another triple for the Dragons.
Unofficially, I got 13.
13 for 24 on the evening. Hazelhurst native Alexander gets the bucket.
You enjoy saying Hazelhurst. I enjoy saying Sotra Yarnes. Reed Gassner back to Benninga. Minute and a half remaining. Gassner and Geisler. Myron. Nope. Here's Mutimer.
Nice
Good
find.
look. Oh, rejected on a foul. Myron whistled for the foul. And this will put Sam Rex on the free throw line to shoot two. Rex out of San Diego, California. Had played 11 minutes coming into tonight. Nope. Dragon fans with a totally free checking account, banking is a slam dunk, never pay an ATM fee anywhere when you use your Gate City Bank debit card. You can even choose a free MSUM Dragon card to show your team's spirit. There's Rex, and there's Coach's Cam, presented by BSN. Chad Walthall will coach this for the full 40 minutes. 94-60.
Yeah, if you're a coach, got to be pleased with the performance from top to bottom for the Dragons this evening. Watch Wyatt not even connect. An offensive rebound there for the Dragons.
Gassner. Yes!
Nice shot there by Gassner.
his first points this year. 97-60.
Great anticipation there by Benninger.
What are people around the NSIC going to think about this? Wow. 23 seconds left to go. Benninger playing cat and mouse with Rex. And I think Chad Walthall will take this turnover every day of the week. 30-second shot clock violation. Here's Rex, good if it goes. Got it, and that's gonna do it. The Dragons beat St. Cloud State 97-63, Jared. Just, I mentioned and fully expected big boy basketball, and I think the Dragons played big boy basketball from start to finish tonight.
Hey, you're spot on. Big boy basketball from the tip to the final whistle, from the bench play to the starters. Again, just an impressive performance.
The Dragons shake hands, and we are awaiting Trevor Kaiser, as we'll get a chance to talk to the Dassel, Minnesota native who finished with 15 points here tonight. Off the bench, you mentioned the bench play was large for the Dragons, and certainly Trevor Kaiser was a part of it. Trevor, you with us? Congratulations with this victory. First of all, just going back, turning the clock back, when you chose to come to MSU Moorhead, what did you think you were getting into?
Oh, I knew I was getting into it with Coach Walt. He's a heck of a coach. He pushes his guys every day. I'm just grateful to be a part of this program.
What is your role with this team?
Just come into games, play hard defensively, get on the O boards, just compete.
Trevor Kaiser, Dassel, Minnesota native, had 15 points here in this victory tonight. You played against St. Cloud State in this league. Did you anticipate, did you see this kind of performance coming?
Yeah, honestly I did. We've been really competing in practices, working hard. I love this team, I love these guys. We're just gonna keep getting better every week.
Do you see that? Do you see this team getting better?
Oh yeah, definitely. We struggled in the beginning of the season, just kind of finding our roles, but we're coming around and we're gonna be a dangerous team down the stretch here.
Appreciate your time, fun to watch tonight.
Nice job, bud, nice job.
Trevor Kaiser joining us tonight. We will take a timeout and we will wrap this thing up. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragon basketball on the Dragons Digital Network.
Everybody wants to be the best in town. I'm just trying to be the best me around. I'm just gonna love myself, 'cause there's nobody like me. Everybody wants to be the best in town. I'm just trying to be the best me around. I'm myself, 'cause there's nobody like me.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I didn't have to do anything. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But man, being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up out of bed to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. The sheer effort it takes just for basic life functions like breathing has earned you the right to have someone bring that sandwich to you. Your struggle is not lost on us. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn and Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn and Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
At MatBus, we're taking action to make your ride as safe as possible. Extra sanitizing, protective equipment, and suspending fare collection to minimize contact. We also need your help. Face coverings are required on all MatBus vehicles for the protection of our passengers and staff. we can all get there safely. Together.
All right. Dragons win big tonight. Let's take a look at some highlights. Dragons are up 50-25, and that's fun right there. Bryce Ersfeld, the alley. Simonson, the oop.
The oop, and the chemistry was there tonight.
Ryan Bagley can shoot. That was from long range. If there was a 4-point line, he was behind it. Bagley was terrific tonight in a losing effort with 12 points, but the Dragons were just great on both sides of the ball.
Yes, defensive energy was there, presence was there. St. Cloud put up a tiny bit of a fight. A couple highlights here.
Luke Taylor over Berg, that's impressive. Anytime you say over Berg, that is impressive. And then Reed Kastner, that's fun. But that felt good, getting his first points of the season here in this blowout victory over St. Cloud State.
Yes, Dragons just shooting scorching hot, 59% from the field, 15 for 26 from behind the tray line, just really knocking down the triple on the rebound battle. But one stat that is not showing up, 48 bench points. 48 bench points for the Dragons. We talk about the turnovers. Dragons forced 20 turnovers. Obviously, we talk about that. If you put up 48 points from your bench, force 20 turnovers, you're going to give yourself a pretty good chance to win the ball game.
Game summary presented by Papa John's. All right, let's take a look at our play of the game. Sit back and enjoy. Jared, take a break. Here's the Quaff. He's got to get rid of it. He does.
Hey, Trey by Quaff at the buzzer.
Splashdown. 50-25. The Dragons had the lead here at the half. Play of the game, that Kador Queth 3 at the end of the half to make it 50-25. Presented by Herbert and Gerbich. Bold between the buns and apparently behind the arc as well. As far as our player of the game, let's go back to Dassel, Minnesota. Trevor Kaiser was terrific tonight.
Okay, a little dipsy-do, a little scoop.
Trevor Kaiser, 15 points, and our player of the game is our newsmaker of the game, presented by the Forum of Fargo Moorhead. The Forum Sports Department is committed to reporting all the latest sports news and information. Check us out online at inforum.com. Take a look at our stat of the game. Got a good one tonight. How about 10 years ago tonight, Jared? Dragon assistant coach Tim Bergstrasser posted 21 points and 10 rebounds to help his St. Cloud State University Huskies beat Concordia 84-73. That was 10 years ago tonight. And Tim got NSIC Player of the Week for that effort. Our stat of the game presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. Take a look at the upcoming schedule. Minnesota Duluth in town tomorrow afternoon. The men will kick it off at 3:30, the women at 5:30, and then we are on break. You and I are on break until the middle of January. The Dragon men will go to Aberdeen on January 2nd. Upcoming schedule presented by Bell Bank. All right, women coming up next, Jared. As far as the men, I'll give you the final word.
Hey, just an impressive performance by the Dragons. You talk about bench play. I mentioned it already, 48 points, and you can force 20 turnovers. Again, if you can bottle that up from a coaching standpoint, you would love to put that on the shelf and bring it back out tomorrow.
I said I'd give them the final word, so that's our final word. We appreciate your viewership. Remember, we're coming back in about 13, 14 minutes. Dragon women will take on a St. Cloud State Husky squad that's won 7 in a row. Once again, your final score on the men's side, Dragons win big, 97-63.